Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics and also welcome to the chapter of integration. In this particular video session we are going to discuss about the problems of exercise 9A of the element book of mathematics of CHSE board. So let us go through the exercise 9A. Here it is the first question, first bit of number 1. Integral of 2 dx and that is 2x plus any constant c. Then moving to the problem number 2 or second bit of number 1. Integral of 3x square dx. Taking the constant outside of the integral sign, it will be 3 multiplied with integral of x square dx, and that is equal to 3 multiplied with x cube divided by 3 plus any constant c. Cancelling both of the 3's from numerator as well as denominator, we have x cube plus any constant c. Then moving to the third bit, 4x cube dx, integral of 4x cube dx. Again taking the constant outside of the integral sign, we have 4 multiplied with integral of x cube dx. It will be 4 multiplied with x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus any constant c. Again cancelling both of the 4 from numerator and denominator, we have the result here x to the power 4 plus any constant c. Then the fourth bit is here x to the integral of x to the power 5 dx, and that will be equal to x to the power 6 divided by 6 plus any constant c. Then the fifth one is here integral of x to the power 31 dx, and that will be equal to x to the power 32 divided by 32 plus any constant c. Then moving to the sixth bit. So here it is the sixth bit of number 1. Integral of 2 root x plus 3 divided by root x with respect to x. Just applying the algebra of integration. Integral of f of x plus g of x. It will be integral of f of x plus integral of g of x. So 2 multiplied with the integral of x to the power 1 by 2. I have just written x to the power 1 by 2 in place of square root of x. And then 3 multiplied with the integral of 1 upon root x dx. Then it will be 2 multiplied with x to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus 3 multiplied with 2 root x plus any constant c. So it will be 4 by 3 x to the power 3 by 2 plus 6 root x plus any constant c, which is the answer for the sixth bit of number 1. Then moving to the seventh bit. So here it is the seventh bit. 1 of integral of 1 upon x multiplied with root x dx. Then it can be simplified into the form of x multiplied with x to the power 1 by 2 dx. Then it will be 1 upon x to the power 3 by 2. Integral of 1 upon x to the power 3 by 2 with respect to dx. Then it will be integral of x to the power minus 3 by 2 dx. Then it will be x to the power minus 1 by 2 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus any constant c. Just simplifying this step, we have minus 2 divided by root x plus any constant c. And here it is the seventh bit for number 1. Then moving to the eighth bit of number 1. Integral of x to the power 4 by 7 plus 1 upon x to the power 1 by 3. And its integral with respect to x. Again, just simplifying and applying the algebra of integration here, we have integral of x to the power 4 by 7 dx plus integral of x to the power minus 1 by 3 dx. It is x to the power 11 by 7 divided by 11 by 7 plus x to the power 2 by 3 divided by 2 by 3 plus any constant c. And simplifying this step, we have 7 divided by 11 multiplied with x to the power 11 by 7 plus 3 by 2 multiplied with x to the power 2 by 3 plus any constant c. And here it is the 8th bit of number 1. Moving to the 9th bit. Integral of 4 divided by x with respect to x. Then taking the constant outside of the integral sign, we have 4 multiplied with the integral of 1 upon x dx. Then it will be 4 multiplied with ln modulus of x plus any constant c, which is the answer for 9th bit of number 1. Then let us discuss about the 10th bit of number 1. It is integral of 3y x square plus 1 upon x to the power 12 dx. Then it will be, by applying the algebra of integration, we have, it is 3 multiplied with x to the power minus 2 dx plus integral of x to the power minus 12 dx. Then it is 3 multiplied with x to the power minus 1 divided by minus 1 plus x to the power minus 11 divided by minus 11 plus any constant c. Then it will be minus 3 upon x, then it is minus 1 upon 11 x to the power 11 plus any constant c, and this is the answer for the 10th bit of number 1. Then moving to the 11th bit. Integral of whole square of x square plus root x. Then it will be x to the power 4 plus x plus 2 into x square into x to the power 1 by 2. Then it is integral of x4 dx plus integral of x dx plus 2 multiplied with x to the power 5 by 2 dx. Then it will be x to the power 5 divided by 5 plus x square divided by 2 plus 2 multiplied with x to the power 7 by 2 divided by 7 by 2 plus any constant c. Then the final solution will be x to the power 5 by 5 plus x square divided by 2 plus 4 by 7 multiplied with x to the power 7 by 2 plus any constant c. And here it is the 11th bit of number 1. Then moving to the 12th bit of number 1. Integral of the multiplication of x plus 3 with 2 minus x dx, it will be 2x minus x square plus 6 minus 3x dx. Then it is minus x square minus x plus 6 dx. Then it is minus integral of x square dx minus integral of x dx plus 6 dx, 6 integral of dx. Then it is minus x cube divided by 3 minus x square divided by 2 plus 6x plus any constant c. And here it is the 12th bit of number 1. Then moving to the 13th bit of number 1. Let us go to the 13th bit. It is integral of whole square of root x plus 2 divided by x to the power 4 dx. First of all, we have to calculate the whole square of root x plus 2, and it is x plus 4 plus 4x to the power 1 by 2 divided by x to the power 4. Then we have to separate the terms of the numerator along with the term of the denominator. It will be x divided by x to the power 4 plus 4 divided by x to the power 4 plus 4x to the power 1 by 2 divided by x to the power 4. Then it is x to the power minus 3 plus 4x to the power minus 4 plus 4 into x to the power minus 7 by x to the power minus 7 by 2. It is 1 by 2 minus 4, it is 1 minus 8, it is minus 7 by 2. Then we have to apply the algebra of integration x to the power minus 3 dx plus 4 multiplied with x to the power minus 4 dx plus 4 multiplied with x to the power minus 7 by 2 dx, then it is x to the power minus 2 divided by minus 2 plus 4 into x to the power minus 3 divided by minus 3 plus 4 into x to the power minus 5 by 2 divided by minus 5 by 2 plus any constant c, then it is minus 1 of 1 2x square, then it will be minus 4 of 1 3x cube, then it is minus 8 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2 plus any constant c, and this is the answer for the 13th bit of the number 1. Then let us go to the 14th bit and the last bit of number 1. X plus root x multiplied with 2x plus 1 whole divided by x square, then it is 2x square plus x plus 2x to the power 3 by 2 plus x to the power 1 by 2 whole divided by x square. Then separating the terms of the numerator along with the term of the denominator, it is 2x square divided by x square plus x divided by x square plus 2x to the power 3 by 2 divided by x square plus x to the power 1 by 2 divided by x square. Simplifying, 2 plus 1 by x plus 2 multiplied with x to the power minus 1 by 2 plus x to the power minus 3 by 2 integral of 2 dx plus integral of 1 of 1 x dx plus 2 multiplied with x to the power minus 1 by 2 dx plus integral of x to the power minus 3 by 2 dx. Then it is 2x plus ln modulus of x plus 2 multiplied with x to the power 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 plus x to the power minus 1 by 2 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus any constant c. Then it is 2x plus ln modulus of x, then it is 4x to the power 1 by 2 plus, okay, this will be minus 2 divided by root x plus any constant c, and this will be the answer for the last bit of number 1. Then moving to the second number of exercise 9a. So here is the problem number 2, and let us go through the first bit of problem number 2. Integral of cos x dx, and that is the formula, we know that it is sin x plus c. Then the second bit is here, integral of 1 of 1 cos square x dx, then it is integral of sec square x dx, then it is tan x plus any constant c. Then the third bit is here, integral of 1 of 1 minus cos square x dx, 1 minus cos square x, and that is sin square x. So 1 of 1 sin square x dx, then it is integral of cos x square x dx, that means it will be minus cot x plus any constant c. Then the fourth bit is here, sin x divided by cos square x. So it will be 1 of 1 cos x multiplied with sin x of 1 cos x. It is sec x multiplied with tan x and its integral with respect to x, and this will be sec x plus any constant c. Then the fifth one is here, 2 cos x divided by 1 minus cos square x. It is 2 cos x divided by sin square x dx. So it will be 2 multiplied with integral of 1 upon sin x multiplied with cos x upon sin x dx, which will be equal to 2 multiplied with cosec x multiplied with cot x dx. So its integral will be minus 2 cosec x plus any constant c, and that will be the answer for the fifth bit of number 2. Then moving to the sixth bit. So here it is the sixth bit, integral of 1 minus sin qx divided by sin square x. It will be 1 upon sin square x minus sin qx divided by sin square x dx. Integral of cosec square x minus sin x dx. Then by applying the algebra of integration, integral of cosec square x dx minus integral of sin x dx, then it is minus cot x minus integral of sin x, it is minus cos x plus any constant c. So it will be minus cot x plus cos x plus any constant c, which is the solution for sixth bit. Then seventh bit. Sin square x divided by 1 plus cos x dx. In place of sin square x, we can write down 1 minus cos square x divided by 1 plus cos x. The numerator is in the form of a plus b into a minus, because it is in the form of a square minus b square. So it will be 1 plus cos x multiplied with 1 minus cos x whole divided by 1 plus cos x dx. Cancelling both of the common parts here, integral of 1 minus cos x dx, then it will be integral of 1 dx minus integral of cos x dx. So it will be x minus sin x plus any constant c, which is thus answer for seventh bit of number 2. Then moving to the eighth bit. Integral of cos 2x divided by cos x plus sin x. In place of cos 2x, we can write down the formula of cos 2x, that is cos square x minus sin square x whole divided by cos x plus sin x. And again in the numerator part, you can see that there exists, it is in the form of the algebraic identity a square minus b square. So it can be converted into the form of a plus b multiplied with a minus b. So the numerator can be written as in the form of a cos x plus sin x multiplied with cos x minus sin x whole divided by cos x plus sin x. Cancelling both of the common parts here, it will be integral of cos x minus sin x with respect to x, then it will be integral of cos x dx minus integral of sin x dx. So it will be sin x minus integral of sin x, it is minus cos x plus any constant c, and that will be equal to sin x plus cos x plus any constant c, and this will be the answer for 8th bit. Then moving to the 9th bit of problem number 2. Integral of cos to the power 4x minus sin to the power 4x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. Then it will be square of cos square x minus square of sin square x whole divided by cos x minus sin x. Just I have converted the numerator into the form of our algebraic identity form a square minus b square. Now it will be in the form of cos square x plus sin square x multiplied with cos square x minus sin square x whole divided by cos x minus sin x. The value of a cos square x plus sin square x, it is 1. The value of cos square x plus sin square x, it is 1. And again, it is in the form of a square minus b square. Again, it will be converted into the form of a plus b into a minus b. So, cos x plus sin x multiplied with cos x minus sin x whole divided by cos x minus sin x. Cancelling both of the common parts here, we have the remaining parts are cos x plus sin x, and it's integral with respect to x. Then integral of cos x dx plus integral of sin x dx, then it is sin x minus cos x plus any constant c, which is the answer for the 9th bit of number 2. Then moving to the 10th bit of number 2. Integral of cos 2x divided by sin square x multiplied with cos square x dx. In place of cos 2x, we can write down again it is cos square x minus sin square x divided by the multiplication of sin square x and cos square x. Integral of cos square x divided by sin square x multiplied with cos square x minus sin square x divided by the multiplication of sin square x into cos square x. Cancelling both of the common parts here, cos square x in the first part, and in the second part cancelling both of the common parts sin square x and sin square x, both from the numerator as well as denominator. 1 upon sin square x, it is cos x square x minus sec square x. Then applying the algebra of integration here, integral of cos x square x dx minus integral of sec square x dx. It is minus cot x minus tan x plus any constant c, and this is the answer for 10th bit of second number. Then moving to the 11th bit of number 2. A square sin square x plus b square cos square x whole divided by sin square 2x. It is a square sin square x plus b square cos square x. It is 4 sin square x cos square x. Sin square 2x, it is the whole square of sin 2x, then it is the whole square of 2 sin x cos x, that means it is 4 sin square x cos square x. Just I have taken this value in place of sin square 2x in the denominator part. Then separating, we have a square sin square x divided by 4 sin square x cos square x plus b square cos square x divided by 4 sin square x cos square x. Cancelling sin square x from the first part and cos square x from the second part, we have a square by 4 integral of sec square x dx plus b square by 4 integral of cos x square x dx, then it is a square by 4 tan x minus b square by 4 cot x plus any constant c, which is the solution for the 11th bit of number 2. Then moving to the 12th bit. Here it is the 12th bit. We have to find out the integral of a whole square of tan x plus cot x with respect to x. Then it is tan square x plus cot square x plus 2 tan x into cot x. But we know that we cannot find out the integral of tan square x as well as cot square x directly. So we have to transform it into the form of sec square x minus 1, and we have to transform cot square x into the form of cosec square x minus 1. Then tan x multiplied with the cot x, it is 1. So the remaining term is here 2. Minus 1 plus 2 got cancelled with each other. The remaining parts are sec square x plus cosec square x dx. Then it is integral of sec square x dx plus integral of cosec square x dx. Integral of sec square x, it is tan x minus cot x plus any constant c. And here it is the solution for 12th bit. Then moving to the 13th bit here. Integral of 1 minus cos 2x divided by 1 plus cos 2x dx. 1 minus cos 2x, it is 2 sin square x divided by 2 cos square x dx, cancelling both of the 2's from numerator as well as denominator we have. Then sin square x of 1 cos square x, it is tan square x. Integral of tan square x, it is integral of sec square x minus 1. Then it is integral of sec square x dx minus integral of 1 dx. Then it is tan x minus x plus any constant c. And here it is the solution for 13th bit of number 2. Then moving to the 14th bit. Integral of sec square x cosec square x dx. Then it will be 1 upon cos square x, because sec square x, it is 1 upon cos square x. Cosec square x, it is 1 upon sin square x. In place of 1, I have written here sin square x plus cos square x divided by cos square x multiplied with sin square x dx. Then it is sin square x divided by cos square x multiplied with sin square x plus cos square x divided by cos square x multiplied with sin square x. Cancelling the common parts from both of the parts, it is sec square x and it is cosec square x. So integral of sec square x plus cosec square x. Then applying the algebra of integration, here we are getting integral of sec square x, it is tan x. Integral of cosec square x, it is minus cot x plus any constant c. And here it is the solution for the 14th bit of number 2. Then moving to the 15th bit. Here it is the 15th bit. A sin qx plus b cos qx divided by sin square x multiplied with cos square x. Separating the functions here, a sin qx divided by sin square x multiplied with cos square x plus b cos qx divided by sin square x multiplied with cos square x. Then we are getting here a sin x divided by cos square x plus b cos x divided by sin square x. Again we are getting here a multiplied with sec x into tan x plus b multiplied with cosec x into cot x. Then applying the algebra of integration, here we are getting a multiplied with the integral of sec x tan x dx plus b multiplied with the integral of cosec x cot x dx. Then it will be a sec x minus b cosec x plus any constant c, which is the answer for 15th bit of number 2. Then moving to the 16th bit of number 2. So here it is the 16th bit of our number 2. It is integral of square root of 1 plus sine 2x dx. In place of square root of 1 plus sine 2x, we can write down sin x plus cos x and its integral with respect to x. Then applying the algebra of integration, we have it will be minus cos x plus sin x plus any constant c. It is the 16th bit. Then moving to the 17th bit, integral of square root of 1 minus cos 2x dx. It is integral of square root of 2 sin square x dx. So it will be root 2 multiplied with integral of sin x dx. Integral of sin x, it is minus cos x, so it will be minus root 2 cos x plus any constant c. Then moving to the 18th bit, integral of square root of 1 plus cos 2x dx. Then it will be integral of square root of 2 cos square x dx. So it will be root 2 multiplied with integral of cos x dx. The integral of cos x, it is sin x. So it will be root 2 sin x plus any constant c. Then moving to the 19th bit of number 2. Integral of cos 3x multiplied with cos 2x plus sin 3x multiplied with sin 2x whole divided by 1 minus cos square x dx. Then it is cos 3x minus 2x, because it is in the form of the trigonometric form cos a into cos b plus sin a into sin b. That means it is in the form of cos a minus b, where a is equal to 3x and b is equal to 2x. So applying that formula here, it is cos 3x minus 2x divided by sin square x. Then it will be cos x divided by sin square x. So it will be cosec x multiplied with cot x dx, and the solution will be minus cosec x plus any constant c. Then moving to the last bit of number 2. Integral of a cot x plus b tan x, integral of whole square of a cot x plus b tan x with respect to the variable x. It will be a square cot square x plus b square tan square x plus 2a cot x multiplied with v tan x dx. Then it will be a square. In place of cot square x, we have to write down cosec square x minus 1. In place of tan square x, we have to write down sec square x minus 1 plus 2ab, because the multiplication of cot x and tan x gives us the result as 1. So it will be a square cosec square x minus a square plus b square sec square x minus b square plus 2ab. Then it is a square cosec square x plus b square sec square x. Taking a negative sign common from all of the constants present in the above line, we have minus a square plus b square minus 2ab. Simplifying the above step, we have a square cosec square x plus b square sec square x minus whole square of a minus b. Then applying the algebra of integration here, It will be in the form of a square multiplied with cos x square x dx plus b square multiplied with sec square x dx minus whole square of a minus b and its integral and multiplied with the integral dx. Then it will be integral of cos x square x. It is minus cot x, so I can write down here minus x square a square cot x. Integral of sec square, it is plus tan x, so I can write down b square tan x minus whole square of a minus b multiplied with any x multiplied with the variable x plus any constant c, and this will be the answer for the last bit of number 2, and this problem is very much important in this section. Then moving to the problem number 3 of exercise 9a. Then coming to the number 3, here it is the first bit of number 3, integral of a sum of e to the power x plus 2 with respect to x. Applying the algebra of integration here, integral of e to the power x dx plus integral of 2 dx, it will be e to the power x plus 2x plus any constant c. Then moving to the second bit of number 3, it is integral of 3 to the power x dx. It is 3 to the power x divided by ln 3 plus any constant c. Then moving to the third bit, it is integral of a to the power x plus 2 dx. Then it is a to the power x multiplied with a square dx. As a square is a constant, so it will be carried out to the outside of the integral sign, so a square multiplied with a to the power x dx. Then it is a square multiplied with a to the power x divided by ln a plus any constant c. Then it is again a to the power x plus 2 divided by ln a plus any constant c. Then moving to the fourth bit, it is integral of a to the power 3x dx, and it will be 1 by 3 multiplied with a to the power 3x divided by ln a plus any constant c. Then moving to the last bit of number 3, it is the last bit, fifth bit of number 3, integral of e to the power 2x plus 1 divided by e to the power x dx. Just separating the terms present in the numerator best with the denominator part, it is e to the power 2x divided by e to the power x plus 1 upon e to the power x. Then simplifying, we have it is integral of e to the power x plus e to the power minus x dx. Then it is integral of e to the power x dx plus integral of e to the power minus x dx. The solution will be e to the power x minus e to the power minus x plus any constant c, because integral of e to the power minus x, it is minus e to the power minus x. So here it is all about the problem number 3. Then moving to the problem number 4. Here is the number 4, and the first bit is integral of 5 divided by square root of 1 minus x square plus 7 divided by 1 plus x square. Then 5 multiplied with integral of 1 minus x square root of 1 minus x square dx plus 7 multiplied with integral of 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Then it is 5 sine inverse x. It is 5 sine inverse x plus 7 tan inverse x plus any constant c. It is the first bit of number 4. Then moving to the second bit. It is 3x square divided by x square plus 1 and its integral. Then as 3 is a constant, it will be carried out to the outside of the integral sign. Then the remaining part is 3 multiplied with x square divided by x square plus 1. 3 multiplied with x square plus 1 minus 1 divided by x square plus 1. Then it is x square plus 1 divided by x square plus 1 minus 1 upon x square plus 1. 3 multiplied with the integral of the difference of 1 minus 1 of 1 x square plus 1 dx, then it is 3 multiplied with 1 dx minus 3 multiplied with 1 of 1 x square plus 1 dx, then it is 3x minus 3 tan inverse x plus any constant c. Then moving to the third bit of number 4. Integral of x to the power 6 divided by x square plus 1. As the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, so just we have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So it is x4, so it is x6 plus x4. Then we can write down it as in the form of x4 minus x square plus 1 plus minus 1 divided by x square plus 1. It is integral of x4 dx minus integral of x square dx plus integral of 1 dx minus integral of 1 of 1 x square plus 1 dx. Then it is x to the power 5 divided by 5 minus x cube by 3 plus x minus tan inverse x plus any constant c. And here it is the solution for third bit of number 4. Then moving to the fourth bit of number 4. Again, you can see that in the fourth bit, the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator. So we have to divide the numerator with the denominator, and we are getting here so it can be written in the form of x square plus x plus the remainder 2 divided by x square plus 1. Then by applying the algebra of integration, integral x square dx plus integral of x dx plus 2 multiplied with integral of x square plus 1 dx, then it will be x cube by 3 plus x square by 2 plus 2 tan inverse x plus any constant c. And here it is the complete solution for the fourth bit of number 4. Then moving to the fifth bit. Taking the LCM, we have and it will be sine inverse x plus any constant c. Then the last one is here, the sixth bit of number 4. X square plus square root of x square minus 1 whole divided by x cube multiplied with the square root of x square minus 1. Just we have to separate the numerator by using the denominator. X square divided by x cube multiplied with x square minus 1 plus square root of x square minus 1. divided by x cube multiplied with square root of x square minus 1. Then it will be in the form of 1 upon x multiplied with the square root of x square minus 1 plus 1 upon x cube. Then it is integral of 1 upon x multiplied with the square root of x square minus 1 dx plus integral of x to the power minus 3 dx. It is sec inverse x plus x to the power minus 2 divided by minus 2 plus c, and that will be sec inverse x minus 1 upon 2x square plus any constant c, and that is the sixth bit of number 4. Then moving to the last bit of exercise 9a, so that we can conclude our video session for today. Given that small f of x is equal to 2x square plus 1, and it is also given that capital F of 0 is equal to minus 2. It is also given that the integral of small f of x is capital F of x, and it is unique antiderivative. So integrating both sides, we have integrating both sides with respect to x, we are getting it is capital F of x, then it is integral of 2x square dx, that means 2 multiplied with x square dx plus integral of 1 dx, then it is 2x cube divided by 3 plus x plus any constant c, and here it is the equation number 1. It is given that f of 0 is equal to minus 2. It is given that f of 0 is equal to minus 2, that is when x is equal to 0, then f of x is equal to minus 2. As f of 0 is equal to minus 2, then f of 0 is equal to 2 multiplied with 0 to the power 3 divided by 3 plus 0 plus c. So minus 2 is equal to c. So the value of the constant is equal to minus 2. Again we have to put the value of c in the equation number 1. Putting c is equal to minus 2 in equation 1, we have f of x is equal to 2x cube divided by 3 plus x minus 2, and here it is the solution for the problem number 5. So in this particular video session, just we have done or we have completed the solutions of all problems, all possible problems of exercise 9a of the topic integration. In the next video session we are going to discuss about the integration by substitution method. Till then, thank you.